Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel, and today we have a new pod kit to show you. It's the Golden Ratio Pod by Vape, and their previous device, if you remember this guy here, it's Lambo pod kit. And this one comes with the 11 mAh 100 battery and the pod with replaceable coils, mesh one, round wire, plus it has the side airflow, which makes it pretty leak resistant. So in this video we're gonna do the unboxing. We will quickly go over the device, we will fill the pod, go back on top, vape it and talk about it more. So let's dive down now. The Golden Ratio Pod kit by Vape comes in this kind of packaging, and here we can see the device picture. On the side we have the quick response code, at the back we have the package include, some warnings, some company info, and at this side we have the color configuration we get in the box. It's a rose gold. And here's our pod kit. We'll go over it shortly. And here we have the coils. 2 coil heads included. Let me unwrap one of them so they looks like this. And at the bottom we have the user manual for the device. We have the USB to micro USB cable to charge the battery. And here, what is it? It's warranty card. And here's the Golden Ratio device pod kit by Vape. It has the matte finish with the tiny resin plate on the front, and above we have the LED indication light. Here's the pod releasing button. Pod comes empty with no coil. Here we have the name on the one side and the branding on the other side. On the side we have the fire button / on-off switch, and at the bottom we have a lot of venting holes. Here we have the micro USB port for charging the battery. And the device itself, made of zinc alloy, feels very solid in the hand and weighs about 117 grams. It is 94 mm tall, 38.5 mm wide, and it has 14 mm in depth. So let me do the size comparison with the similar devices. We have the Geek Vape Frenzy here and the Smoke Trinity Alpha. So as you can see, the Golden Ratio is a little bit taller than the Frenzy, and also taller than the Smoke Trinity Alpha. But if we check how deep they are, so the Golden Ratio is a little bit thinner. But it's basically same type of devices, especially with the mouthpiece on. So the battery capacity on this one is 1100 mAh. It has the direct output, there is no regulated voltage options, and the power range it gives is 20 to 25 watts, and it will depend on the battery level and the coil head resistance you use. So now let's check the pod itself. To release the pod you need to pull down this button, just like so, and it's released. And here we have this notch which will keep it in place. Inside here we have the contacts and the pod made of plastic. It's transparent, so you can see the e-juice level in here easily. On the top it has the comfortable shaped mouthpiece. It holds 2 ml of e-juice. Here we have the fill port at the bottom. Need to remove the plug to fill the pod, sorry. Here we have the hole. It's pretty large, should be no problem. Put it back. And we have the adjustable airflow option here as well. So now it's fully open and you can rotate it to both sides to close the airflow. Now it's fully closed. And the good thing about it that the airflow control is on the side airflow pod, so which makes the pod is leak resistant. It will be very hard to make it leak. And here we have the airflow channel next to the chimney on the side. Now let's check the coil heads. There is 2 coil heads included, and the one is 1.2 ohm coil. It says maximum 14 watts, rated at 14 watts, one on the other side, and here we have the cotton ports. This one is usual round wire coil. And here we have the holes, airflow intake holes. And let's see the other one. The other one is mesh coil. 0.6 ohm resistance, rated maximum at 27 watts. And this one is the mesh coil. Now let's see if we can see that. Yeah, we can see the side of the mesh here. So now let me prepare 1.2 ohm coil for vaping. I will use 20 milligram nicsalt juice. So always remember to prime your coils with few drops of juice. Just put it inside. And by the way, almost forgot to mention, it's plug and play type system with no threadings. So you need to put it this way. Just like this. Plug it in and it's done. Yep. Need to make sure it went all the way inside. Now let's fill it up. Oops. And the filling this is no problem. No mess inside. And due to the light here you can't see the e-juice level, but I can see it very clearly here. Yeah, I guess now you can see the e-liquid inside. A little bit yellowish. Yep, and basically we're good to vape. Here in this device we just added the nicsalt juice, and in this one I have regular freebase 60/40 PGVG juice with the nicotine strength of 11 to 12 milligram. So let's go back on top, let's try them both. And we are back on top with the Golden Ratio Pod kit by One Vape, and here I have the freebase nicotine juice 60/40, 11 to 12 milligram, and in this one nicsalt. So let's try the freebase one first. 0.6 on mesh coil. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to tell you, I have the airflow half open on here, and it's pretty satisfying MTL vape. And very flavorful as well. Now the manufacturer stated this device as the MTL and restricted direct lung device, but in my opinion it is just for the MTL, and it's really good with the MTL. You can adjust the airflow from the loose to really tight one, and I like it, enjoy it somewhere in the middle. And I don't know if you can hear the juice cracking, coil cracking sound. Sounds really satisfying. And the vapor production is not really bad for this device. I mean, not really bad, it's quite good for this device. So now let's try the nicsalt one. 1.2 on coil in here, 20 milligram juice. And the airflow is a little bit less than the half. So it's less power due to the resistance and less vapor as well. But still the satisfying MTL vape. Nice flavor. But I enjoy it much more on the other coil, on the mesh coil. Yep, the overall design of this device is pretty good. I like this small resin plate on the top, it's not too much of it. And the matte finish of it, it's like no fingerprints at all on this surface, which is good for the pod. But the main advantage of these pods, I think, it's this side airflow on it, so it will be really hard to make this pod leak, especially inside. At least it will leak outside here. The chances are low, but if it leaks, it will leak outside, not inside to your contacts and to your PCB board, which is really low chance to damage the device itself. And we're basically covered everything here. We will be wrapping up this video, and if you find it informative and helpful, please make sure to hit that subscribe button and like the video. Thank you for watching us. We will see you in our next videos.